Hi, my name's Tash, and today I'm playing a game. I started playing Choices. I've played Choices for a while, but I started playing a new game on Choices called Witness, a Bodyguard. I started playing it, I didn't get very far in, because when I started playing it, it was giving me ACOTAR vibes, and then I realized that the suggested main name for the guy that I chose was Cassian. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm restarting the game with you guys because I got I didn't even get past chapter 1. I'm gonna be doing the game with you guys, and we're going to be creating Nesta, and we're going to be creating the ultimate love story. We're going to be the embodiment of Nesta. We're gonna get her snarky, bitchy, no thank you attitude out, and we are going to truly embrace our inner Nesta and get with Cassian, because why the hell not? Let's get started, shall we? Play now. Hot summer nights. The sweltering summer nights in New England are best spent looking as steamy as the weather. Let's start off by choosing a face. Now they've got to create Nesta. I'm going to pull up a reference picture because I'm bad at people. This is the face I have chosen. So she has like a light auburny colored hair. Is this like the hairstyle or the hair color? The skin color's changing too. I don't know. What am I choosing? The face. Face shape. She has a very angular face. Very white too. Whitest person we can find is what we're going to go with. We'll go this one. Choose this look. A hairstyle. She has like long, it's like an auburny brown. None of these are right. I'm going with this one, I think. The waves of summer. Doing my best here. Wear something stunning to celebrate your new promotion and sexy enough to impress a special someone you meet at the bar. That looks... That's 25 things. But let's be real, Nesta would 100% wear this one to the bar. No doubt about it. She would wear this one. Sorry about the notification. That might happen a lot. I can't put my phone on silent. My mum will think I'm murdered if I do. Okay. We have 60 diamonds for this entire chapter. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Can't waste my entire wage on this. But we're going to start off strong by wearing the fancy dress that Nesta would wear. 100%. Go away. And what do you think? I mean, it's not exact. She looks too nice. She looks more Fabra than Nesta. But we're going to pretend. We're going to... Stop it. We're going to go through and pretend. Her name is Nesta. Okay, the warm glow of the hanging lights blend into the red sunset as you walk out onto the rooftop bar perched above the Boston waterfront. In the corner, a band plays rhythmic music while the lively crowd enjoys a variety of complimentary drinks. Nesta. Not a bad turnout for an opening night. How'd you hear about this place? Your co-worker, Harika, snags an appetizer off a passing tray as she answers. Friend of mine. Some of us enjoy close companionship and intimacy. Does that feel like a stab at Nesta or what? Subtle, Harika. I agreed to go out to celebrate my promotion, and you promised to stop telling me that I need to be in a serious relationship. Working is no fun if you don't enjoy the perks with a special someone. I didn't get a job in finance to meet someone. I'd rather use my fat paycheck to treat myself to the finer things in life, like a row house in Beacon Hill. Speaking of the finer things, sex... Oh my god. I'm sorry that notifications keep appearing. They're not even for me. My mum's notifications. Speaking of the finer things, sex personified checking you out at 3 o'clock. Following a gaze, you glance over to find a pair of tantalizing green eyes looking back at you. This book tells you the story of your steamy relationship with the person tasked with protecting you from the notorious mobsters. Choose the look of your love interest carefully. This book is a single love interest book. It has to be male because we're going to do Cassian. So we're going to have the dark hair. And he's darker skinned himself. That hair is Cassian's hair. But we're looking for a face at the moment. What color are Cassian's eyes? I just feel like he's like... Is this him? I don't like the beard. This is too white. Sorry, my dude. I know I can redo it, so we're going to choose this guy. He might be too light. Do you think that's Cassian? I feel like he's too... He could be too light. We're gonna try, I was thinking this one. Definitely not that one. No. Okay. We're gonna go back to what we had initially. I feel like that one was better than this one. So we're gonna just undo everything I just did. We're gonna do this guy with the Cassian hair because I already chose that one for the Cassian hair. It's like perfect for it. Yeah, so we're gonna change his hair. This is our Cassian. It's gonna have to do, this is our Cassian because it recommends Cassian, so this is Nesta and Cassian, and I need to embrace the Nesta spunk because I don't actually have it in me. Look at our Cassian! My suitor is perfect. Let's go. Wow, he really got that seductive gaze down pat. Yeah, because he's like 500 and he's already... How many women he's probably seducted is in the thousands, probably. I don't know if I describe Cassian at first glance as relationship material. I'm sorry, I didn't read that out to you. I should. The only thing I want in the morning is a strong cup of coffee and some time alone with my thoughts. Why ruin a night of fun with an awkward conversation in the light of day? Avoiding Harika's dramatic gasp at your response, you chug the last of your whiskey. But what if he's the one? I'm going to get another drink before you start planning my imaginary wedding. As you walk away, Harika shouts across the rooftop after you. You can't keep hooking up with random guys without catching feelings. That sounds like bloody Nesta. It's Nesta. It's just saying. Watch me. There's no shortage of willing bodies in this city. Heading back downstairs, you flag down the nearest bartender. Hey, can I get a refill, please? Whiskey on the rocks. Sure thing, baby doll. Just give me a little sugar and I'll top you off real good. He leans closer to you with a leer. The stench of alcohol is overwhelming as he puckers his lips. Ugh. Nesta. In a nesta. What? 1. If you'd be so kind, I'd like to speak with your manager. Too polite. 2. Go ahead and screw yourself because you won't be touching me. I like that one. 3. I'm sugar in human form. You've got plenty just by looking. Definitely the threat. Go ahead and screw yourself because you won't be touching me. If you come near me again, you'll regret it. Play hard to get as much as you want. It'll make breaking you so much more rewarding. A rich, smoky voice with a slight Irish accent cuts through the tension. I am not doing an Irish accent. I will insult everyone if I try that. So we're just going to continue with my not making voices because I don't want to offend anyone and that's bound to happen. Did I hear that right? The bar keeps giving away drinks for a kiss. Sounds like something the whole bar would want to know. It's not an open invitation. Or a welcome one for that matter. Yeah, girl, you get it. In that case, seems only fair her whiskey should be free of charge to make up for the inconvenience. Yeah, Cassian. The subtle edge in the stranger's tone causes the bartender to grumble under his breath before pouring the drink and sliding it across the counter. Cheers. Once the bartender is out of sight, the stranger turns to you, holding out the glass. You've got a great taste in whatever that word is. Most people around here think Irish whiskey is something they put in their coffee. Alright. She wouldn't touch his hand to grab the drink. She'd just grab the drink. You take the glass, slipping it out of his grasp. Thanks, I know. That's why I ordered it. He throws back his head, letting out a hearty laugh before clinking his glass with yours. Here's to knowing exactly what you like. It makes things much more efficient. There's no point in wasting time when you know what you want. With that, we wave a waiter over and take a honeyed cream puff off the appetizer tray, grabbing a second to hold out to him. For example, I love sweet things. He lets you place the napkin with the extra puff in his hands, his eyes never leaving yours. Thanks, it seems you live in the right place, though I'd prefer some hole-in-the-wall fish and chips over this fancy stuff any day. You bite into the pastry slowly, letting the tiniest bit of cream coat your lips before you suck your bottom lip to remove it. For a second, you think he might nearly choke on his appetizer before he composes himself, gaze flickering to watch your mouth. I prefer finding the best of the best. The challenge makes it more enjoyable. Sounds like I could learn a lot from you. Maybe, but right now I was hoping you'd tell me your name. See? It says Cassian! It says Cassian! Cassian. Name's Cassian, and you are? Nesta. Well, Nesta, it was lovely to meet you. I'll let you get back to enjoying the rest of your night. As he starts to turn away, you feel the overwhelming desire to convince him to stay with you. I should tug him. I feel like I should tug him back. Telling him to stop would be too intimate. Snaking your arm out, you slide your fingers through one of his belt loops, using it to pull him toward you. Not first. No, not first. Not so fast. I'm not letting you go without a dance. The grin on his face is nearly as warm as the exposed skin on his hip, where your thumb hovers mere centimeters away. I'm starting to get the feeling I couldn't refuse you anything. Lead the way. Placing his fingers between your own, you guide Cassian down the basement stairs and out onto the dance floor. Show me what you've got. He tugs you to his chest, pressing your body against his and sheltering you from the rest of the crowd. First, we have to get a little closer. Taking a deep breath, you allow all the other distractions to slip away until the only thing you can feel is the steady beat of Cassian's heart. The warmth of his chest ignites your skin as he begins swaying, moving in harmony with you as you latch onto the undercurrent of the music in unison. You really know what you're doing, which is interesting because Cassian doesn't know how to dance. You seem surprised. Just a little. As you dance, his hands travel up your arms and down your back until they grip the curve of your waist. Should grind against him, guide his hands lower, or place my hands on his shoulders. How steamy are we going to get? Well, she's acting like she doesn't know who Cassian is. And she's a big flirt, so I should probably flirt with him. I'd say grind against him. Offsetting your body slightly, you rotate your hips so you're slowly rubbing up and down against him. The friction builds steadily, causing a slight moan to escape his lips. Nesta, that feels incredible. Should I keep going? Allow me to help. His hold onto you tightens, guiding your waist around in small circles as he presses you deeper into him. Your temperature rises as you move, lost in the fervor of the crowd and feel of Cassian against you. Soon your hands are tangled in his soft hair and your lips are tingling, begging to touch his. You lean forward, brushing his ear as you whisper, "Take me somewhere we can be alone." Desire fills his eyes as your words wash over him. My loft isn't too far if you're comfortable with. Let's go. On your way out of the bar, you wave to Harika, who mimics whistling at the side of Cassian, then motions for you to get his number with a knowing look. A short time later, Cassian is taking you by the hand into the bedroom of a small apartment. You smile as you notice several candles hastily positioned around the room that illuminate everything with a warm glow and the faint smell of pine. Why do men always smell like pine? Like in every book, a man smells like pine, or wood of some sort, some variety. Anyway, rant over. That's why you made me wait in the living room so you could light some candles? You're so romantic. Aww. He draws you to him, tracing your jaw with his fingertip. So how many times has he lit candles for random women? He doesn't know her. Just saying. He draws you to him, tracing your jaw with his fingertips. There's nothing wrong with a little romance. Is this something that you normally impresses the women you bring back here? That's right, Nesta. On to him. It usually takes me a while to trust someone before I let them into my home. Uh-huh. But with you, let's just say I don't feel this kind of connection very often. I'm sorry, I love you, Cassian, but that sounds like bullshit. You feel your heart begging you to admit you feel the same way. I'm sorry. The unromantic in me is coming out. Let me just rein it back in and I'll... Aww. You feel your heart begging you to admit you feel the same way, but your head stops you. You tell yourself it's merely a chemical reaction. Instead, you let your body take over, allowing a wave of lust to fill you as you stare at Cassian's tongue wetting his thick, round lips. I don't really like that description. Kiss me, Nesta says, like I'm reading a book. There's nothing I want more. His mouth encompasses yours, learning every inch of you as his palms spread out over the curves of your waist, gripping the back of his neck. You angle for deeper contact. Oh no, my book's arrived. Oh. The sound of your pleasure causes Cassian to pull you closer to him, and you feel the heat of him against you. In this book, there are more smaller diamond options within the scenes. You decide how intimate you want to get with Cassian. Well, I mean, I'm already at his apartment, right? Oh, Nesta. If Cassian was just some random guy, they'd be scoring already. Let's face it. So, touch his body. Clothes off. Now. Untangling himself from you, Cassian quickly strips out of his clothes. You follow suit, raking your eyes over the stunning man before you. The sight of him causes a hot ball of desire in your stomach to funnel down your legs and up your chest. Whoa. I'm glad you're as speechless as I am. His hands touch the firm muscles of his stomach, trailing over the skin and following the lines of your hip bones. Good thing what we're doing doesn't require many words. You tilt your head to the side as he presses his lips to your collarbone, his powerful tongue licking the hollow of your throat. The movement weakens your knees and Cassian catches you in his strong arms, easing you back onto the bed. Ooh. Don't worry, I've got you. As he kisses the sensitive skin of your neck, you reach out to grip the edge of the bed. But the brush of a cold metal object causes you to pull something out from under the mattress. Hold them up. Handcuffs? Boy's a bit kinky. Kinky, Cassian? I never would have guessed. Cassian tries to grab them, but you move to reach them out of his reach. Very funny, you rascal, but it's not what you think. I got those for work. So, you're some kind of cop? He lunges for the handcuffs again, but you're too fast. I used to be, not anymore. Too bad, I would like to see you in uniform. This time he manages to snatch the handcuffs back, dangling them above you. He flashes you a wicked smile. Doesn't mean I can't still make an arrest. I feel like she would definitely handcuff him. 100%. 100% she would handcuff him. She would not be handcuffed herself. I mean, she'd probably be into it, but she wouldn't. No, definitely handcuff him. She's too vulnerable to get herself handcuffed. On your back, hands up. Cassian obeys your command, grabbing your hips to place you on top of him as he switches positions with you. You close one of the metal cuffs around his left wrist, then loop the chain around the bedpost before locking up his right wrist. Nicely done. I won't be going anywhere like this. I'm counting on it. Bowing your head, you press your lips to his fingers, taking each one of your mouth and sucking slowly before pulling it back out. Jesus Christ, Nesta, you're too good to be true. You trail your mouth down, lining the ridges of his chest and the muscles of his stomach with your tongue. As your lips start to move lower, Cassian rattles against the cuffs. I don't think I can take much more. I want you so bad. The moment you unlock the cuffs, Cassian flips you over so you're underneath him. Tell me if you want to slow down or... We're gonna hook up with Cassian. You slide your hands down his chest and slip your hands past the band of his underwear. What I want is for you to ravish me. His response is instantaneous. You feel where his body is seeking to meet yours and you wrap your hand tightly around him. Then I'm not going to stop until I've explored every bit of you. With each word, he plants a kiss on your jaw. His hands work quickly to whip off the rest of the clothes, and soon the entirety of his perfectly sculpted naked body is before you. For a moment, he hovers over you, his eyes devouring the contours of your breasts and the deep dip below your belly button. Your body tenses and you can barely breathe. Cassian. Slipping a hand down, he lets his fingers stroke you once, twice, until you're throbbing, aching, begging for more. Please, I need all of you. His feverish lips close over yours as he spreads you out against the bed, allowing room for his body to truly connect with yours. Slowly, he feels every part of you, stimulating each nerve as he steadily builds speed. Ooh, Nesta, you feel so good. I feel like I'm invading. You clutch at his back, your nails digging into his skin as you arch your body up, desperate to be even closer to him. As pleasure threatens to overwhelm your senses, you drag your hands down his ass, clutching him as you guide him deeper. Yes, harder. Your words release a deep sound at the back of his throat as he moves his hips, sinking both of you further and further into the mattress. The pressure in your lower stomach builds, increasing its white-hot fire until it consumes you. Cassian. Nesta. You scream as each mind-numbing wave crashes over you, surrendering to him again and again, until his cries mingle with your own and all senses of time and place disappear. Sometime later you find your eyelashes fluttering open and realize that you're lying in Cassian's bed, with Cassian's arms around you. I can't believe I fell asleep cuddling, and I gave him my real phone number when he asked. What the hell am I doing? Clearly something about it makes me want to break my own rules. You gather up your things and arrange your clothes and hair into something presentable. With one hand on the door, you turn and look at Cassian's sleeping form. Goodbye, Cassian. I hope you know it's better this way. The last thing we need is some well-run relationship that only ends in heartbreak. That is such a Nesta thing. Nesta thing. Leaving the loft, you realize that Cassian's neighborhood is a lot different when you're alone. An alarm blares a few blocks away, followed by a distant siren, the sound of glass shattering and what is hopefully just a car backfiring. Maybe this neighborhood is a little more dangerous than I realized. You're ready to turn into a narrow alleyway when the sound of a muffled scream stops you. Cautiously peeking around the corner, you see a figure backed against a wall. A man and woman advance toward him threateningly. Please, I'll do anything. Take it. You'll never hear from me again. Very convincing. What do you think, darling? Should we trust him? Don't be silly. There's only one way to make sure he never causes trouble. Eyes fill your lung as something in the woman's hand reflects in the silver moonlight. Oh my God, they're gonna kill him. And that's that. What a cliffhanger. What did y'all think? I really hope that was recording. It was, thank God. Yeah, that was cool. That was fun. I enjoyed that a lot. Got very spicy. I know I could have made it not get spicy, but I had to be in Nesta's mindset, and she loves sex, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting when we get to the next one. So tune in whenever that may be. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I really have a good time doing those, so it's nice to share that with someone else. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day, and hopefully you'll see me next time. Bye!